Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Miami Dolphins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Connect. 180. Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Hey, quarter. Mike's 59. You run.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ballage. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rosen. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, pick your game up.
Now Ballage. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play.
Now it's Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, 57 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Goff. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take him the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. He's going to walk, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
First down.
We go. 180. Joker. Value one. Hard ball.
Throwing again is Goff. Eluding. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. To try again after the sack. Goff, throw complete right side to Cooks. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Hey, watch 16, boy. Back to the lift.
Throwing on third. Gone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Start the drive at just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
180. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 12. Goff. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Cut it left. Cut it left.
Here's Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balazs. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rosen. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
Hug. Lots 59. Hey, exit. Bring it. Check 43.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Flush to his right. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cleveland Farrell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hold the look. Hold. My 52.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here comes Grant on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Who that? Watch the safety creep.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 79 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he... would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Shut that. Motion. Check. Shift. 52's the line. 4 down. Hey. By 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things.
61. Matchbox right. Watch the ship. He's coming. Double up.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Returnable for Grant. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. They run it with Balaj. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Rosen. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 47-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Rosen will throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Monday.
Here's Rosen to throw. Going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
We go, 76.
Here's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup of 38.
Tonight, like 20. Whirling. Mike by two. I'm coming for
Again, Goff going for the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 37. And Zerline's kick is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
4 now.
Check 24. Check 24.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Motion, 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 motion. Motion, motion.
76, tell him. 76. Done.
Gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
3 butt, 3 butt, 3 butt.
Now Goff. He gets it to Cooks. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here's Goff, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Not today.
On first down, Drake shrugs him off. No gain on the play there. Second down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Throwing on second down, Rosen.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
180. Right there, 56. Here we go. Alert. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm trying to collect. Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Mike's 50.
Third and long here for Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Obama.
Goff throwing again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10, 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
They're running it. Motion, motion, motion. 5-2 is the mark.
Value 3, value 3. Five.
Let's see what you got.
Out of the gun. Gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Goff now to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Reynolds, 43 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will get him one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.